sitting on our front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on the front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good Thursday morning to you. Welcome to the front porch. My name's Kenny Dean, along with Ryan Fuller. This morning, let's go to the lines. And good morning to you there, Reverend Josh Salmons.
Hey, good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
Man, we're doing fine. It's a pretty nice morning outside. The moon's all pretty and bright, and it's a Thursday, and we got you with us, and we know we're under control right now.
All right, that's right. So you're content, right?
I'm very content.
Good deal.
It's nice of you to say that.
Well, that will apply to the start of the day here in a few minutes.
Well, all right. Busy day for you today.
Yeah, kind of busy. I'm out and about and involved in a lot of things. So I've I'll go do some leadership coaching today, and then I'm out and about working, man. Always into something.
Where do you do the leadership coaching?
I work at Madex, the company that makes store fixtures.
Sure.
The industry around here, yeah. I started in Goodwater, just a few miles from my house, and of course they got a huge plant in Eclectic.
Right.
And then they've got plants in Texas,
right.
Terrell, Texas, and so I've been doing that for a little over a year now. And it complements what I do in the pulpit. We teach a lot of leadership principles, stuff from John Maxwell, and just from different authors, leadership authorities. Some stuff from Dave Ramsey, and
right.
We get some stuff from the guys that started the Church of the Highlands, Chris Hodges. They do a lot of leadership stuff in conjunction with John Maxwell. So, yeah, we teach all core values like integrity and accountability and teamwork, positive attitude, growth. So a lot of those tie into what I do in the pulpit every Sunday, but it gives me an opportunity to teach those and help grow leaders and try to be a better leader myself.
Wow, I mean, I'm very impressed with that, and good for Madex to do that. Madex has always been nothing but a class act company. They've been around here for decades. I knew they were out of Texas, but my goodness alive, that is, I would think any business, any company should, no matter what size they are, Josh, I would think they would want to have something like that in their business for their employees. What a benefit. Yeah,
absolutely. If you're going to sustain growth in the long run, you got to be multiplying leaders and pouring into your people. And that is a culture there. That's why they call me the culture and leadership development coach, because they live it out, and it is very successful. So thankful for a cool opportunity. It's a God thing that even came my way, and I work with a cool guy named Craig Kilgore out of Texas. He's a strong believer,
right.
great teacher, and it's just a unique opportunity.
Well, good deal, my friend. Good deal, my friend. Again, thank you for being with us, and if you can join us at 8:20, that'd be great. If you get tied up, because I know you got a busy day, we'll understand that too.
Hey, man, no problem. I'll do my best.
I know you will. Hey, we're going to turn it over to you right now for the thought of the day.
All right. Well, I got a little trivia for you.
All right, lay it on.
It's going back a long time, and I'm not trying to age you here, but in 1965, there was a group that came out with a song called "I Can't Get No Satisfaction."
The Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones. There you go.
You know what? And they're still rolling today, believe it or not.
Do what now?
They're still rolling today.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine.
They're still out there and doing concerts.
So they've just recently done concerts?
Oh yeah, they're still doing concerts. It's amazing.
Wow.
They're about 180.
Wow.
They're about 103 years old, but they still out there rocking.
I hear you, man. I hear you. But, I think that song kind of defines our age. I can't get no satisfaction. Unfortunately, many times that describes us as a people.
Right.
Instead of being content, we're discontent. We try to find everything to make us content. For instance, food, entertainment, money and possessions, relaxation, maybe in our appearance. Or unfortunately, sometimes we turn to more harmful things to try to find that satisfaction. But, that's an age-old dilemma of discontentment. And Jesus dealt with that in John chapter 6. Great chapter, book of John. But in that chapter, Jesus feeds the 5,000. Of course, we're all familiar with that story. That story is told in other gospel accounts. But he also walks on the water. And there's multitudes, the Bible says multitudes of people are following him. Unfortunately, many at that time were not following him for the right reasons. They wanted to be entertained or maybe get something to eat. But, it's funny because the Jewish rabbis of down through the ages has always taught that when the Messiah would come, that he would perform miracles like unto the Old Testament. For instance, he would actually make the manna rain down from heaven again, just like it did with the children of Israel in the wilderness and Moses. And so these multitudes were following Jesus, but just like in our day, the crowd was looking for satisfaction in something that was physical and temporary. And KD, our greatest need is spiritual, not physical. The reason we fail to be content and satisfied is because we try to fulfill our spiritual hunger with something physical or material, and it always leaves us wanting. The only thing that will truly satisfy our soul is being right with God through a relationship with His Son, Jesus Christ. And that's what Jesus was trying to communicate with this multitude. As we pick up the story in John chapter 6, starting in verse 31, they said, "Our fathers ate manna in the desert. As it is written, He gave them bread from heaven to eat." And in verse 32 of chapter 6, then Jesus said to them, "Most assuredly I say to you, Moses did not give you bread from heaven, but my Father gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is He who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world." And then they said to Him, "Lord, give us this bread always." And Jesus said to them, "I am the bread of life. He who comes to me shall never hunger, and he who believes in me shall never thirst." The great Augustine is a great theologian from many, many years ago. He said, our hearts are restless until they rest in God. So my question for everybody today is, are you resting in Jesus today? If not, I would invite you to come to Christ, the true bread from heaven, the true bread of life, and find satisfaction, true satisfaction for your souls.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Amen. Absolutely.
Hey, again, thank you for another positive thought for today. But thank you for sharing with me or sharing with us what you're doing with Madix. I'll think about that for a while. Is that something y'all do monthly, Josh?
Well, yeah. I'm on staff daily. I go to Goodwater a couple of days, and I'll go down to Eclectic a few days. And of course, I do some one-on-one coaching with the team members there, but then I do classes once a month on any particular leadership topic.
Right.
And of course, we have about over 100 leaders, so it usually takes me all week, but I schedule those classes out at different times, so it works with everybody's schedule. And so yeah, it's a pretty unique opportunity, and I'm thankful to be there and work with all those wonderful folks.
Well, good for you. That just they got somebody. I'm glad they have somebody just like you there to lead them, because that's I'm gonna think about that for a while. Thank you for being with us again. If you can join us at 8:20, that'd be great. But if you're tied up, or like we know you could possibly do, we'll understand that too. It's been a great week.
Absolutely, man. It's always fun to hang with you guys, and we'll do my best to catch you later.
Thank you, my friend. See you, buddy.
See you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes,
bye.
sir. You too. Hey, 54 degrees outside. And Josh Salmons, thank you there, buddy. I'm just getting this email from Jason Moran about the weather. So let me just kind of Saturday afternoon and evening. Currently The primary threat is damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour. So just stay weather alert. We're talking about Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening that affects our area and a pretty large area of Alabama. So I just got that in from Jason Moran. So Jason, thank you for getting that to us, and we'll, of course, with our show tomorrow, we'll remind folks again. 81 for a high today. Now, see that weather like that, it's going to be warm. It's going to be partly cloudy today, 60 for a low tonight. Even the nighttime temperatures are warming up. Let's go into the weekend, looking at this weekend. 80 tomorrow, 61 for a low. For the chili gumbo cook-off, looks like the weather is going to be okay right now. 80 and 61. And later on that afternoon, going into the evening, that's when we're looking at the severe weather threat. I don't really see a time on that. Let me just make sure. I don't really see a time Saturday afternoon and evening, so we'll leave it at that. Hopefully it'll be moved out here on Sunday, 74 and 60 on Sunday. Still some rain. It could be like a Sunday. Looks like it could be a wet Sunday. Monday, 50-50 shot, 78 and 63. Back up. A big old 84 degrees on Tuesday and 62. My. Here we go again. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Alex City Marine. They are located in the Gap on Highway 280. I want to tell you about that. I've talked about it a few times. The 2026 Landau Island Breeze with a 200 Suzuki. It's a pontoon boat with a cool-looking green color to it. Go check it out at Alex City Marine in the Gap. Eula Mays in downtown Alexander City, I want to tell you, inside the square. They are located on Calhoun Street. Now, lunch, you got good lunches. I've never had a salad, but they got great salads there for lunchtime. We got a great breakfast. We've had their breakfast with some of their homemade sauces that they throw in there too. And then that steak at nighttime. Eula Mays, the place to go.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park. And there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
Get ready for a night of pure Southern rock. Confederate Railroad is rolling into Dadeville, live at Martin's at Lake Martin, Friday, June 26th.
I saw stars dancing on the water.
It's the music you know, the songs you sing loud, and the band that defines Southern rock and country attitude.
Night I fell in love with Queen of Memphis.
One night, one stay. Confederate Railroad live.
And never was a Cadillac kind.
Tickets are on sale now. WKGA975.com, on the Kalijah Country mobile app, and at eventbrite.com. Don't miss Confederate Railroad, Friday, June 26th at Martin's at Lake Martin.
Yeah, I like my women just a little on the trashy side.
Presented by Kalijah Country 97.5, Glenda Mitchell Law Firm, Gorey's Furniture, and Bud Light. The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762 or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asks you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
Hey, welcome back to the Front Porch. I was just telling my buddy in there, Ryan, I had to tell one on myself. I try to walk every day, as I've talked to you about before. I try to walk a couple of miles every day and go to the gym a couple of times a week. Well, yesterday after I volunteered at Dr. Edwards, I went to a workout at the gym. Now, 15 minutes on an elliptical, which I hate, and then about 15 minutes on the treadmill, and then about another 10 minutes on light weights. Well, I'm on that treadmill. I've done the treadmill many times. Got a nice little pace going. I hit a button on there, I guess. I don't know what happened yet, but that thing cranked up, and I am doing about 100 miles an hour. I'm hitting every button on that little thing, and it ain't stopping yet. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be thrown slap out in the floor, and then I finally hit the stop button. Well, these folks from Eclectic, they said, we thought you were a goner. I said, I thought I was a goner. Now, what they got on there, in fact, I was just telling Ryan the story. They got like a kill switch on it, kind of like a boat, I guess a boat has on it, and you can put it around your wrist. I ain't never needed it. I just thought about this. I'm glad Jim Peace and Carrie Tidwell weren't there. I don't need anybody just giving me a big old laugh like I know they would have. But if you're going to be on a treadmill, and if you got some age on you, and you hit that button, if I'd have jerked back because I had that kill switch on, I would have stopped myself. But I've laughed about it a good bit since then, but I'm through laughing about it. Hey, Carlisle Soda Shop, they are hiring in downtown Alexander City. In fact, let me go ahead and tell you about downtown Alexander City. This coming Saturday, here we go. We got the chili and gumbo cook-off. It's from 11 to 2. I look forward to seeing you folks in there. I'm gonna be one of the judges. I get the easy part. They go have live music. They go have food. They go have Kids Zone. And it looks like the weather is gonna be okay. I would still say if you've been waiting to find out if you go have time, maybe you got a really good chili. You got a really good gumbo, or both of them. I know some teams will have both of them. You could probably still get signed up. So get in touch with Main Street, Michelle West, but look forward to seeing you down there this coming Saturday. It is a charge for this. It's adults $15. That's all you can eat. And let me tell you something. There's going to be a lot of food there. And then 12 and under get in free. It's going to be at the old City Hall and the old police station right there in downtown Alexander City. And you'll see the sign that says free parking. That's all I said. I already told you about that right there. Hey, our guest today, looking forward to Blair Gilliland and Kayla Hawkins being out here with us. They are the new owners of ProCare, where Dr. James retired just recently. So look forward to hearing their Story, their new adventure. They nurse practitioners. They've been there for a while. So really nothing's going to change, but I'll let them tell you all about that here in just a little bit. Ivy Creek will have from the Lake Martin Community Hospital, Dr. Chappell. It could be Chappelle. We'll find out from here in a little bit. Nancy Bolton will be along with us too. And then at 7:30, Kathy Nelson will be out here. Master Gardener giveaway. We've been talking about that. It will be. I did have something on that. I know that's coming up real soon too. So looking forward. I think they're going to be giving away 1,000 trees. I believe little bitty trees, not full grown trees. And then tomorrow, I've got Dr. Edwards down, Dr. Bob Edwards down tomorrow at 6:30 on the pre-record. I may have to get in touch with that rascal. He ain't got time to come out here and sit with me at that time of the day. Kelly Adams with Beyond Home Care will be out here tomorrow. And then running for Senate, I believe it's Senate, Doug Cannon candidate. So he'll be out here tomorrow. This is the weekend. So when you go to bed Saturday night, maybe some thunder and bumping around, go ahead and fix your clock. If you got to fix one, a lot of times they just fix themselves. Daylight saving time. So you got spring forward. Let me say I'm gonna spring forward. I'm gonna put that right over there. Also on Saturday, while you're downtown Alexander City anyway, go by the Adelia M. Russell Library for snacks and facts with Southern Prep. Find out about those folks. I know they're going to be back out here, I believe next week, 10:30 until 12, and that's at the Adelia M. Russell Library. Tonight's the night. You may wake up this morning and you ain't got $100 in your pocket, but you may wake up in the morning and have $2,000, $2,100 in your pocket. How you gonna do that? Well, the Elks Lodge having, of course they do bingo on Thursday nights, but tonight is the big pot. It says let's daub, D-A-U-B, the night away. Let's daub the night away. I guess that's just have a good time. I hadn't looked that word up. $2,100 is the big pot. Now the hot ball, it's $2 per ball. Last week it was $400. This week it's $500 on the pot. Now at the Elks this weekend, members only. Saturday the 7th, 6 p.m. The Silvertones band will be playing. I'm sure they'll get started a little bit later than that. Members only. Again, this price includes dinner, $20 singles or $35 a couple. Mr. Freeman, if you have what y'all having to eat, text me and let me know. I don't see what they will have to eat, but I can guarantee you this: it'll be good. Right here on Kalijah Country 97.5 this coming Saturday. Pre-game coverage, basketball. Auburn basketball begins at 7. Tip-off at 7:30. The Auburn Tigers head to Tuscaloosa to take on the Alabama Crimson Tide to wrap up the SEC regular season. And then I guess the SEC tournament will start next weekend. This is down in Prattville. I know Jeff Lynn, which is several Central Alabama Community College. They're having Central Fame Spring Showcase this coming Monday, March the 9th, from 4 to 7 in Prattville. Who should attend? The parents, grandparents, listen to this. Your high school seniors, recent graduates, transitioning military, or anyone interested in a maintenance or manufacturing career path, and parents are welcome. That's this Saturday. That's down at the Prattville campus, Central Alabama Community College. I'm so glad they do things like that. It gives you an opportunity to find a job in one location. Alex City Chamber and Connections is having their Chamber Coffee and Connections, 7:30 to 8:30. That will be next Thursday. Doggone it. I won't be able to make that one either. Doggone it. That's going to be March the 12th. That will be at light breakfast and coffee that will be presented by Sheila Martin, Country Financial. I'm thinking, join us at the Sheila Martin office, Marshall Street. That's downtown Alexander City. It's right there in front of me. Well, that's a St. Patrick's Day. Not today. It's St. Patrick's month. St. Patrick's Day party. Where do you think it's going to be? March 17th. One guess. Martin's at Lake Martin. We'll be right back. The Salvation Army, which is located at 6800 US 280. If you're in, you almost got to be in the mood. I got to be honest with you. You almost got to be in the mood, but all of a sudden you do it and you get it done and you say, man, I'm glad I got that closet cleaned out. Let's go to closet number 2. What's behind closet number 2? A bunch of stuff I ain't wore in a while. Well, get it all out, take it down to Salvation Army, get your receipt, and use it on a tax write-off. Go see them today.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and New Site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Uh-oh, a home emergency is looming. But wait, your favorite hero is here to save the day again. The Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air Home Heroes are here with up to 24 months no-interest financing. Need a bigger fix? Pow! You'll find heroic savings on tankless water heaters, whole home water filtration, HVAC replacements, generators, garage door replacements, and more. When your home needs saving, call Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air.
Two Rivers Lumber Company has a proud heritage in the state of Alabama and is excited to announce we are opening a new facility in the Lake Martin area late 2025. Our company specializes in southern yellow pine dimension lumber, and we plan to employ over 150 in our new community of Lake Martin. Two Rivers Lumber Company is a family-run business with over 45 years of service to the state. And we are happy to become a part of the Lake Martin community and want to wish the best of luck to all area athletic teams in all competitions. Two Rivers Lumber, Lake Martin's newest community partner, coming soon.
Oh, welcome back to the front porch. Oh, I think we'll go sit down and talk to the girls right now. Do you want to do that right now, Ryan, or do you want me to? I don't have it loaded. Oh, okay. Well, I tell you what. Good morning, and please announce that Dr. I'm texting Dr. Edwards right now because I got him down to be a guest on the show, on the pre-recorded show. So I'm gonna check and see is that true. But Duncan Memorial Methodist Church will host the Lefevre Quartet March the 27th. Now, I know they've been around for a while at 6:30. So put that on your things to do for March the 27th at Duncan Memorial, which is right up the road here. Let me tell you what, this right here, I know it's in April, but I got to tell you about it now because it's going to be something that's never been here before. Lake Martin Dragon Boat Festival. It's going to be at Wind Creek State Park. This is a happening. This is a Lake Martin tourism event. It's a paddle for a purpose and benefiting Tallapoosa's Caring Refuge. Register your team. It's going to be April the 18th at Wind Creek State Park. I look forward to being down there with Clyde Country 97.5 to do it like a remote. So looking forward to seeing you down there about that. Let's go talk to the girls right now. And welcome back to a Thursday morning. It's a nice day out there, and we're going to add some beauty. We finally going to add some beauty to the show right now with Blair Gillen on the end right here, Kayla Hawkins right here, with ProCare, the new ProCare owners. Did I get all that right?
You did.
Okay,
you did.
Okay. Yeah, of course, y'all been there for a while, so you knew what was going on.
Right.
I mean, that's what y'all, let me ask y'all both this question. Y'all are both nurse practitioners, right?
Yeah.
What got you into that line of work? Did anybody push you into it? Is that just something you want to do as a little girl, or what? I'm just always interested.
I knew I wanted to be a nurse, and I was an ER nurse for several years.
Really?
Traveled. I wanted to do the same line of work, but I didn't want to live out of a suitcase any longer, so I went back to school.
How long did you do a traveling nurse? And where all did you go?
About 3 years. I was in Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, all over Southeast.
Were you there during COVID? Were you traveling during
Not during COVID. Really? I was a practitioner during COVID.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I've been at ProCare for 13 years, so been there for quite a while.
Wow.
But I started traveling like 2009, and then I went all the way through nurse practitioner school, and then stopped afterwards.
Where do you go to nurse practitioner school?
UAB.
Wow. We were just talking about UAB the other day with George Miranda being out here with the Cancer Center. Golly, there. Anytime you can have that, those initials tied to you, that's pretty strong.
That's right.
Right there. Same question for you. Have you been a traveling nurse?
I did not travel. When I graduated nursing school, I went to work at UAB actually in the neuro ICU unit. And then I went back to nurse practitioner school at Auburn. And then I went into pain management, hospice as a practitioner, and then I've been at ProCare for 4 years.
You know, now, for instance, my wife, she would rather go to a nurse practitioner than a doctor. Is that a compliment to both of y'all, or
is
that
a huge compliment?
I think so.
Yeah, that's a huge compliment.
But why do some people like that? I mean, you know.
We're just trained differently. I mean, we've been at the bedside that's our training, was bedside.
Okay, you just answered a big question.
Yeah.
I've never asked that to anybody, and I just got a big answer.
A lot of experience at the bedside, talking to patients, getting to really know them. So it kind of flows over into how we treat patients as practitioners.
Right.
You don't learn that in school.
You don't.
I mean, you know, you learn that
at the bedside.
At the bedside.
Right.
I mean, I can't think of a better place to get the schooling than that.
Right. Yeah.
ProCare. It's located right off of Airport Drive. It's been there for how long?
25 plus years. He started in Goodwater, so
okay, I forgot
ProCare's
about
been
that.
there for
Dr. James was up there.
Yeah. long time.
So y'all been here, you've been here all that time. When did, knowing he was going to retire, Dr. James, when did y'all say, what do you think? We want to carry this on? Or did y'all think about going somewhere else? I know I'm kind of getting personal with you, but that's what we do on the front porch.
Oh, I think we had to consider going somewhere else, but we didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dr. James has kind of gone back and forth on retirement for several years, so we didn't know when he'd actually pull the trigger. So when he did, it was just the next step. We really didn't put a ton of thought into it. We just knew it was right.
How'd you talk about this? Well, what you want to do?
Honestly, I would love to give an answer of we had this long discussion about things and planned it out. We just did it.
Good for y'all. Well, that's what you've been doing.
Yeah,
all this time.
Right.
Why change? Because you're still doing the bedside manners are still there.
Right.
I mean, that's what you want.
And we knew our patients. We've known our patients for years. We have a really good following. We have loyal patients, and it just meant uprooting them all. And we didn't want to do that to ourselves, and we didn't want to do it to them either.
Well, a lot of folks don't like change. I mean, right. So with what y'all are doing, it's really not change.
It's not.
I mean, it's just carrying on.
It's not. Just continuity of care. It's the same patients we've always seen, the same care we've always provided. So nothing really changes as far as that's concerned.
And I think it's very important to the people. Do y'all see the same patients a lot of times?
We do.
We do.
Okay, just whoever's available.
Right, just whatever day, schedule, time that they can come in, just depends. Or they can request to see one of us specifically and go from there.
But it still just amazes me that you're young ladies and you're really living a dream out right now, I would think.
It's a bit surreal that it's actually happened, and just navigating our way through the practice, but it feels different when it's your own, and I've really enjoyed it.
That's right.
Is it because of the responsibility?
Right. You have a lot of responsibility, but I've loved it. I've enjoyed it so far, and I think we have a good handle on it.
I guess I think about y'all working there all these years, and now y'all got to take care of the overhead.
Right.
It's left up to y'all. Y'all were just employees at the time.
Right.
Is there a big difference, or is it too new to say?
I guess it's too new to really say, how much of the overhead, but we've made some changes. We have a really, really good staff that has also been there for several years, so they've helped navigate what goes on in the day-to-day.
I would think having those that have been there all these years, had really got
replaced.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, because that makes y'all can just go in there and do business as usual.
Right.
Because you got people that's taking care of that front, and that front's huge.
Right.
I mean, without them, it's got to be organized.
Right. And we've got some new friendly faces, and hopefully the experience is just from the time you walk in to the time you leave is just a really good experience.
Is it tough to keep, and I'm going to ask a question maybe you don't want to even get into, but is it tough to find people that want those jobs? Is that... Because I know there's so many folks, there's so many businesses right now that are struggling because they can't find people that want to work. It's got to be dependable. I mean, y'all depend on these folks right here.
We have been very fortunate to find very good help that have been in the healthcare industry for several years, so know the language, know how things operate, and have stuck with us. So we haven't had to rehire a ton of people.
Good.
So we've had some really good. We've been very blessed in that sense.
But I think about that's a big office out there.
It's huge.
Yes.
I mean, when I went to talk to y'all a while back, I'm thinking, I'm glad somebody is taking me back here because I'm thinking of getting lost. You don't realize how big
it is.
Tri-Care is until, does it have a bottom part?
A whole.
Really?
Yes, a whole section.
Is anything in the bottom?
Not currently. There was a physical therapy department down there.
I
and
thought
they left.
at one time there was something. I just when I started talking about that, I didn't know what I was talking about. But it's a big old,
a huge space.
So that's all y'all's.
Now, we have owners of the building, so that will
Okay.
be rented out to separate businesses. We're currently trying to recruit, people down there to make it worthwhile for them.
Location. I mean, I think in any business, the three things are location, 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 and y'all have that right there. It's safe to get in and out, and I think because you got different ways off 280, a couple of different ways, right off of Airport Drive, and that's a busy area out there.
It is. Right. It is.
And your hours, Monday through Friday.
Yes, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7:30 to 4:30, and then Friday we're about 7:30 to lunch.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to let folks know about? I mean,
I think the main thing is just to expect, we're still open, we're still taking new patients, we're very available. Most every day you can get same-day appointments. Okay. As far as what we offer, it's still the same, x-rays, in-house labs. We just spend a lot of time with our patients, so expect nothing different as we take over.
Thank y'all for carrying on a great tradition, because Care is a tradition that's been around here
for a huge foundation.
Several years, and thank y'all for doing this. Thank y'all for coming out here and setting a spell out here on the front porch. And these are the girls now. You've been dealing with them for years. You're very fortunate. You'll get to continue to deal with the girls at Care right off of Airport Drive here in Alexander City.
That's right.
Forbes Auto Sales, Kellyton, Alabama, Highway 280 in Kellyton. They've been in that location for. I need to find out so we can have like an anniversary party for them. Forbes Auto Sales. I'm reading off the screen right now. Decades of trust, our name behind it, and that's when I talk about them every day out here. That's exactly what I'm saying. I believe in these guys and gals. They treat folks right, and whether it's buying tires, whether it's servicing your vehicle, or buying a vehicle from like maybe a cool Jeep. Go check them out today. Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Mark, so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwater's Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwater's Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Let's come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama. Floyd's Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dayville. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown Dayville, Alabama.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
And welcome back to Front Porch on a Thursday morning. I was just kind of looking through Facebook right now, sitting out here by myself. I'm not really by myself because I know y'all there, but I look at Maggie Dean Whaley. She just never ceases to amaze me with that big old heart of hers that she's had for many, many years. And every mama on earth said, Lord, please unhurry my heart, unrush my time, and unworry my mind in Jesus' name. She just, and I'm seeing the same thing with their two children, Genevieve and WW. I'm seeing that big old heart, and I think children teach. I think parents teach that sometimes, and you're not even aware. But I think sometimes it's just in you. It's just in you. So Maggie Dean, good morning, and hope you have a good day. Hey, I was just looking. In fact, I want to show this picture right here of Marty Brown. Marty Brown was just he's a country music singer, songwriter. He's been here at the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival. He was just over at Dayville at their event just recently. But I'm going to read what it says. Sometimes, I quote Marty Brown, sometimes in life you have to make choices. He said, well, my son Christian Brown had to choose his son who had to have heart surgery yesterday at Norton Children's Hospital over his journey with the grueling American Idol schedule that would hinder, he said, my grandson's recovery. He said, we're grateful to American Idol for everything, but he said, I was mighty proud of my son when he auditioned, but I'm more proud of him for putting my grandson first. Man, that's just... That is to all the best to Christian Brown and their grandson, and to Marty Brown and his wife also, because that's I think and I was just telling Ryan that's going to go a long way with his career. The University of Notre Dame announced yesterday that a legendary football coach, Lou Holtz, passed away. He led Notre Dame to a 1988 national championship and won nearly 250 games. I liked him as an announcer. Thought he did a great job with that. But in fact, he defeated in 1988 a previously unbeaten West Virginia in the Fiesta Bowl, 34-21. So, Coach, rest in peace, and thank you for he was, man. I tell you what, when he was out on that football field, he wasn't playing. He meant business. Back in Elvis, the most flowers sold in one day in U.S. history was the day after Elvis Presley passed away. I saw that, and I said, that's just worth telling some folks about. And congratulations to Russell Medical, to their Total Fitness team. They welcome Kim Vickers. Kim, good morning to you. She is she worked in education. Of course, she's from New Site. Good morning, New Site. She's been in education for 27 years. She has coached many female female sports and over the years, and was inducted into the Alabama High School Hall of Fame. But they welcome her to the, she's the new Silver Sneakers Classic and Silver Sneakers Boom instructor. So congratulations. And I love seeing her out there. She's always got this big old smile on her face. Kim, welcome aboard. Hey, I was just talking to somebody about this just yesterday, Dr. Edwards. The pollen is bothering them. Pollen levels right now are extremely high, really for just about the entire state of Alabama. So if your eyes are puffy, your nose is running, blame it on the pollen from all the trees. Hey, I was really glad yesterday when Mabry Cook was out here talking about Colon Cancer Awareness Month. But then he said where it used to be for guys to get a colonoscopy 55 and up, now it's 45 and up. Well, I got in touch with my boys, and I had forgotten Will Dean is 48, his brother Junior is 49, and I had forgotten Will just had one recently, and Junior had one 4 years ago. He said he'll have another one, I believe this year or next year. So they're way ahead of me already. But guys, parents, grandparents, if you have children, if you have grandchildren that are of that age, make sure that you go ahead and make sure you tell them to get that done now. Let's see what else. Oh, and on this date, hey, I got a bunch of filler right here. On this date in 1976, one thing, and I just thought about this when I was writing it down. Ellen Dean and Ellen Alvey at the time on this date in 1976. That was 1 week before we got married. Next Thursday, a week from today, March 12th, Ellen and I will be married 50 years, and she's agreed to come out here at 7:30 next Thursday on our 50th anniversary. And she's not easy to talk into doing something like this, but you know what? She said yes right off the bat. The number one song on this date, Love Machine, The Miracles, and Barbara Wawa. Barbara Walters was the first female a female anchor on ABC, and Family Feud debuted with Richard Dawson. And now you know the rest of the story. We'll be right back. Good, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Coons Corner lunch menu today. Barbecue, boneless chicken breasts, fried chicken, chicken tenders, mashed potatoes and gravy, cream corn, mixed greens, purple hull peas, and one of my favorites, and I mean it, blackberry cobbler. That's what's going on at Coons Corner Deli today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituary is brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. And thank goodness we have no obituaries to report today, but to families that have lost loved ones and to our men and women that are fighting for our freedom today, God bless you and God bless the USA.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
It's 7 o'clock on a Thursday morning, and I hope you don't have to ever call this guy right here, but there's a good chance that you might, because you may run into some issues with your plumbing at your house, at your business. You may run into some sewage issues at your house, at your business. Anthony Walter's been in this business for 3+ decades. He knows the business. He's got the right equipment, new equipment, matter of fact. So if you need him, 256-596-1111, 596-1111, and he is licensed and insured. Come back in and enjoy us. We got a young doctor out here, Dr. Ben Chappell, not Chappelle, and then along with Miss Nancy Bolton, Lake Martin Community Hospital, Ivy Creek.
Hey there, good morning.
I'm liking, where's my jacket?
I just got mine yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Just yesterday, yeah. This is newly minted, yeah.
We had to reorder because everybody's like, well, we didn't know about it. So we reordered, and we do have some extra ones. I can bring you one the next time.
Do y'all have caps?
We do not. But
we will now, though, right?
But we are.
There you go. We
so
will now.
that was
Not
one
that
of
I'm
my,
begging or anything like that.
one of my new things that, I'm going to start doing is doing some apparel for the staff because everybody, takes pride and they want all kinds of stuff. So we're going to have a spring, summer sale and a fall, winter sale. So.
Doc, what we're talking about, it's what we've talked about before, is the name Ivy Creek. It's just so well known out here. And even with the cars, I know I say this every time, but they're out there. And it's great advertising. And we appreciate y'all advertising with us here on the front porch, but when you see those vehicles all over the place, it's impressive. To me, it is. And
yeah,
to get your name out there.
Yeah, I think, and when you see those cars and you think about what they're going to do and the people that they're going to help, I think that's really the key of it. I mean, it is, of course, great for people to know about the services, but because it is such a good service that they provide. Because those cars that you see are the hospice and the home health nurses and things, physical therapists that go out and they help people in their homes. So they do really a great thing.
That's great.
And we appreciate, where are you from?
I'm from Alex City.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me about it. Have you been on the show before?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm thinking. I have seen you.
It's been a while, though. It's been a while. It's been a while.
What year did you graduate from?
2012.
Okay.
Yes,
have
sir.
you been out to the new
I haven't been out there, no.
You need to ride out there. It is absolutely, you'd just be blown away.
It's where the old horse arena was, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Right off El Cache Road, right past the Bill Nichols Veterans Home.
Okay, so they made a new entrance into it out there?
You got one entrance. Entrance in, one entrance out.
Very good.
But just the drive back there, Doc, is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then to go in where just the gym, for instance. I know you didn't come out here to talk about this, but the gym, for instance, old BRHS would hold 350. New BRHS is 1,200.
Oh my goodness!
And the auditorium, everything.
It's amazing.
Is,
It is amazing.
Yeah, I have to go check it out.
I've been and did the whole big tour.
Yeah.
I didn't go to open house.
Okay.
I went with Leadership Lake Martin.
Right. Okay.
On Education Day. And I'm on the board, so I kind of said, yeah, can I go? Because I really wanted to see it. And I'm all excited about Leadership Lake Martin and I don't know if you've heard or whatever, but they're doing a statue, and it's going to have the Wildcat.
Bricks.
Bricks,
Yeah.
yes. We bought a brick.
One.
Ivy Creek bought a brick, so I encourage everybody to buy it and support. Yeah. It's great because it's so cool. I don't know if you've seen pictures of it.
I have.
The mock-up is really cool.
In fact, I bought one from Miranda.
Yes.
Wyckoff. Love Miranda. But it's, I don't know. It's just very impressive, and of course they just went over there just a few weeks ago. The 2026 class will be the first class to graduate. So next year be they'll be there the full year.
Yes, sir.
Be there the full year. Tell folks what kind of doctor you are besides a good one.
Well, I do family medicine. That's what my training is. So family medicine is pretty much a full spectrum is what we call it. So we see kids, adults. And then in Dadeville, we have the unique opportunity where we do kind of a more rural style of medicine, meaning that we take care of our own patients in the hospital. So, you get sick with pneumonia, come and see me in the clinic, and maybe we're a little sicker than we need to be going home, then I can just admit you to the hospital, take care of you for a few days there. That way you're not going to, some big hospital where they're having to learn your whole medical history and know,
you have it right there.
I know you, and so I can,
It's the beauty of small,
Yeah, exactly.
small community
So
hospitals.
that's kind of the spectrum of what we have there in Dadeville, and what I do is, mostly clinic based. I'm in the clinic most days, and then, like I said, we take care of our own patients in the hospital, so do some hospital medicine too.
Doc, the way, and we talk about this every time, the way Dadeville and that whole area is growing, so does the demand for you and Lake Martin Hospital, Ivy Creek. I mean, I would think y'all are already seeing that, and we hadn't really gotten into I know Plug Day just happened this past March.
I know. I went to Stillwater's. They ran out. I went to
800 pounds of crawfish?
Yeah, and then it was like so many pounds of shrimp. They ran out. They were giving vouchers. When we pulled up, I was like, there's nowhere to park. Like
It said there were 1,000 for Plug Day. So we'll party for just about anything around here.
Yeah, yes.
true.
It was. I was floored. Couldn't believe
Well,
it.
it is a big deal. Plug Day is a big deal.
Yeah.
And this year Lake Martin being 100 years old this year, it is a big
huge.
deal. Our country is going to be, it is 250 years old this year. That's a big deal.
It is.
Yeah.
Is Lake Martin Community Hospital, is Ivy Creek, or do y'all have anything, because y'all are always doing something in the marketing end for the 250 year or birthday or the 100 year?
We actually are doing, our hospital week will be all around and about Lake Martin. Our theme is making waves in healthcare.
Oh, wow.
So everything will be kind of revolved. We are actually, about 10 years ago, we had a home health nurse that went and saw patients by boat.
Really?
And we actually have bought the boat. I hope I can say this, but we've actually bought the boat, we've purchased the boat, and we are going to have one of our home health nurses go back out and see. It was a huge deal. And so that boat, we hope to rename it like Ivy Creek or something cool.
Yeah.
We haven't come up with,
it.
but, and then also, because it is the 100-year anniversary, we're tying that all in with our hospital week, and it's going to be huge. And I'm so excited for the employees, and it's a really big deal because hospital week, it's the time of year we can appreciate all of every employee that's there. It's not just doctors or nurses. It's every employee that we have that we want to thank and say thank you for what you do, because any kind of healthcare field, it's tough. So this is our appreciation.
When is that?
It is the week of 12th through the 18th, 12th, something like that. It's like the second week. So May.
Oh, May.
So
okay.
May. I'm
Okay.
sorry. And so hospital Nurses Week starts the week before, and then Hospital Week comes in. We start Nurses Day is Florence Nightingale's birthday. So we go around that. We're having a Nurse of the Year, a Nurse Excellence Award that they haven't been able to get off the ground. So we're doing that this year.
You'll announce it that week?
Yes, and we just selected our employee of the quarter, and so that was something else. It's all about staff appreciation this year.
I'd love to meet them out here.
Yes, well,
and show
I
'em all.
haven't announced it yet.
Okay, yeah, I
but
understand.
But yes, absolutely. I'll come see you, Kenny. I will be here.
And, you think about Ivy Creek. You think about the way that y'all market Ivy Creek. You do it in such a down home way.
Yeah,
it's
it's all about community.
Yeah,
It's all about your next door neighbor.
It's one big old community.
Yeah.
That's what, and like I say, the way Dave was growing, I love the boat thing.
I'm so excited.
I have never heard that.
It's a marketer's dream.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I talked to her about maybe me going out there with her and doing
see,
like a
yes.
I guess not a telehealth visit, but a
pull right up to
in-person
the dock.
visit. Yeah, that's right.
That's another thing that they're doing. We're doing telehealth through Tallapoosa Patient First. So our docs, like Dr. Chappell, if he has a patient that cannot get to the doctor, they're able to schedule this, and they go out and they do a telehealth visit.
Yeah.
When you just told me that, I went to the movie On Golden Pond with Henry Fonda. Just a great.
One of the best movies.
Yeah.
I'm just like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah, he has no idea. You and I, Keena, we know that movie.
When you brought up the boat thing, there's a boat in there because I think
just
in
like
Maine, I believe upstate Maine, just a gorgeous surroundings, but that's how they, in this area, that's how they got the mail. They had a boat that carried the mail to people, and that's the first thing I thought about. Have you ever heard that at another lake anywhere in the United States doing that?
I've not heard of it, no.
I'm not sure. I'm sure that there is.
Yeah, I'm sure it exists.
I think
Let's just say y'all the first.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
I have seen where a physician somewhere, it was, you know how like they do this heartfelt, you know, on the nightly news?
Yeah.
I want to say that I saw where a physician did that.
I just think this is that just, again, puts y'all at a different level. And you know, and especially for the 100-year anniversary, and that, to me, that ties in with our country.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
For the whole thing, the red, white, and blue.
That's right. Yeah, my grandfather actually worked on the lake when it was being built.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, in the 1920s? Wow, before, I'll be darned, I've never heard any, I don't think I've ever, have you ever heard any stories from any?
The main thing I remember them talking about with that is just the malaria and things that would.
I've never heard that.
Yeah. I think it was still going on around that time. So
it makes sense.
Yeah. But that was a big undertaking. You know, a lot of people had jobs clearing trees and all that kind of stuff for the lake. So.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like all the work that had to go into that to get us where we are today.
25 in 2019, 25 and 26, just amazing. And what y'all just said, I think about the know-how, you know, that you go back 100 plus years, the brains that were in putting big turbines in. I mean, and we're getting electricity from that. Are you kidding me?
Your leaders of the community that came up.
And we still have those leaders. A couple of them are out here with us right now. We'll be right back. Speaking of the Dadeville area, the Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, Bridget Thornell, invites you by today. It's always open house at Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce office, located downtown Dadeville, right next to the courthouse. Go see them.
Medicare for Veterans, MedicareSalute.com. Medicare for Veterans, helping to maximize your VA, CHAMP VA, and TRICARE benefits. Call 256-675-5315 today. Ask for Amber Walker. Ask about Medicare, life, health, dental, and final expenses. Do that today. Call 256-675-5315.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The best properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensagreen.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
.56 degrees outside. It's going up to 81 today. It's going to be another warm. No, it's going to be hot today. Tonight, 58 or 60. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Going into the weekend, 80 tomorrow, 61 for low. 80 on Saturday, 61 for low. Now, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Sunday, we're looking at some thunderstorms. It could be some rough stuff coming in here. 100% chance of rain, 74 and 60. 50-50 chance on Monday, 78 and 63. You'd think it'd cool off. Wrong. It's going up to 84 degrees. We're getting close to spring, but that's getting close to summer weather right there. 84 and 62 on Tuesday. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280 in Alexander City. Lake Martin Community Hospital being well represented this morning with Dr. Ben Chappell out here, along with Ivy Creek, Nancy Bolton. Talking about this is a big year. This is almost a breakout year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though y'all been around for a long time, with everything you're doing, all of a sudden you take Ivy Creek, Lake Martin Community Hospital to another level. Does that sound right to you? Y'all?
Yeah, we're all the time trying to add services to our community.
Mhm.
You know, we have 2 new doctors within the last 5 years in terms of our family medicine practice, and then we just recently did our first surgery at Lake Martin in how long? Probably 10.
I was
like
asking
that.
around
Really?
like when's the last time,
Yeah.
and nobody could tell me. So it's been that long. It's been quite a long time.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, in terms of the trend of what's happening in rural hospitals around the state and around the country, the trend is decline for those things. But I feel like what we've been able to do in Dadeville is actually add services, which is, I think, pretty unheard of.
It is.
You know, we were just talking beforehand of all these programs that are trying to be put in place by the government and things to help rural hospitals are great. You know, we definitely need those things, but to see us already kind of, I feel like, turning that tide is really encouraging.
Right.
To me, especially as a young physician who
Sure,
wants to continue to do this for a long time.
Here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are so fortunate to have young physicians and old physicians, and I hate.
Oh.
Probably shouldn't say that.
Seasoned.
I'm seasoned, so I can say
I won't
somebody's
tell him
old.
you said it.
Yeah, but a good mixture because you're bringing the new. And they're bringing their experience, and so it kind of meshes together. So that's really, really, really exciting. And, great for our community. I mean, it's unheard of, the physicians that we have in such a small community.
What you're saying is what we practice out here or preach almost every day out here. In fact, I was just talking about, I believe yesterday out here. Young people, we have to get them involved in our civic groups, our churches, our work places, because these older guys and gals that you're talking about, I mean, that's a fact, they're not going to be around forever.
We're tired.
Yeah.
And we got to keep them here, too. That's the
Bingo.
thing.
That's the big word right there,
Yeah.
keep them here.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, it does, and I like fresh new ideas and a different perspective and a young perspective, and you know, bringing in young physicians. It's the same thing. You know, they bring in what they have learned and the new, everything that's new and the happenings, and you know, so, and then the experience. So it's just, like I said, it's just a mesh that works.
A new vision. I mean, we're needing visionaries like you
so
said.
lucky.
We're needing that young energy, those ideas that they may be right in front of us, but Ben sees it. Me and you didn't see it, or another person they didn't see it, and it was right there. And said, well, darn, why didn't I? So it's almost like a song. You know, you hear a song and say, darn, why didn't I write that? But a lot of times it's just talking about it. I'm sure y'all have meetings all the time talking about these very things.
The thing about, you know, rural healthcare physicians, they don't have the specialist. They don't have the cardiologist. They don't have the pulmonologist. They don't have the rheumatologist. They don't. They have to do all of it. So to me, their knowledge is a lot more. And I don't want to put down any other physician or anything like that. But I have worked in rural healthcare my entire career. And the physicians that I have worked with are so smart because they have to be. They don't have anybody else to rely on. They have to rely on their smarts. And that's what makes him and the rest of the guys at Lake Martin Family Medicine so important.
Let me ask you, in your career, what's the biggest change you think you've seen? Or does anything...
Electronic medical record and patient satisfaction surveys.
Explain that.
I am that old. I know. I started with
it's just a number.
Pen and paper. I wrote down everything.
I had to do it for a couple months in residency.
Well, it's a lot.
Did you have index cards or index roll?
Yeah, started with pen and paper and then rolled out. And it was a lot of heartache, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into developing these medical records and working through the bumps and the bruises and, you know, all the mistakes. And sometimes, it didn't work, or you'd have to put it in reverse and try again. And so that was one of the biggest changes for me. But you can't live without a computer now. Like and I'm glad, because it really when I started Russell, written orders, because physicians, I love y'all, but you cannot write. You cannot read their hand.
For it.
And like you would turn the paper and go, and then you turn it. Oh, I see what he's saying. Oh, I know what he's saying. And you'd have to have those relationships with those doctors to know exactly what their handwriting was. And so that, being able to type it in a computer, the errors went to zero. And so that was a great thing. Patient satisfaction surveys probably turned the tides too. And it's not a bad thing, but
hearing what they say, you got to get that feedback.
A lot of times nurses and doctors have to be stern and say, you're diabetic, you don't need to eat that Snickers bar. Well, they're mad. You're taking away my sugar. So they would say, I didn't like that hospital because they told me I couldn't eat sugar. Well, sir, ma'am, that's the best thing for you. So that took a hit. That really, was hard. And your reimbursement was based on your patient satisfaction scores, and still are. I mean,
Thank y'all for coming out here and sharing all
Yeah.
this. And look forward to you coming back out here.
Always.
It'll be May 4 long. We go have us a party. Doctor, you have a good day. You have a good day.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back. Enoch's Hardware. I'm talking about my buddy Christopher Crumley. He said, in fact, I've got a sheet right here that I'm going to read from. Got yard work piling up? Don't rake it over the coals. Handle it like a pro with us. I'm talking about Enoch's Hardware, which is in Rockford, Alabama. In fact, it's in downtown Rockford. You're getting itchy to get out there and do some raking and shoveling and hoeing. Well, he's got all that stuff for you. And also, he's got, if you want to just say the heck with, I'm going fishing, they've got live bait there at Enoch's Hardware, bait and tackle in Rockford.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Ellick City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Let's come on back in here and join us with Kathy Loftus and Don Parrish. We're going to be giving away some trees. And I'm not talking about just a few trees, a bunch of trees. Thank y'all both for coming back out here again.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
This is, I guess, Arbor Day?
Yes,
It's coming up.
correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it will be an Arbor Day celebration. I think we're on a glide path to make sure that we let people know that this is tree giveaways, and Arbor Day is clearly a celebration of giving trees away and encouraging people to plant them.
I tell you what, I'm encouraged, and it just tickles me to death that on the Dadeville side and the Alexander City side of the river, over in Dadeville, they've had a beautification board. Alexander City has just formed one in the last couple of months.
Yes.
I like that.
Oh,
I mean, that's just right up y'all's alley.
Right.
Kind of ties in with this.
It does. Well, we're with the Tallapoosa County Master
Right,
Gardeners, but you're right. Oh, yeah, the Beautification Board has done they've done a nice job around the city of Dadeville.
And we have a lot of members that are members of both organizations.
Good.
So
Good.
it's
It
one
takes
of the,
that.
Yes, it
I
does.
mean,
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, and people don't realize that. Now, it's going to be March the 20th.
28th.
The 28th,
March
okay.
the 28th.
Let me turn this
Is
dead
that-
blame thing
Right.
around here. I mean, March the 28th. Now, March the 20th is when the first day of spring.
Correct,
So that's-
yes. So,
and-
so hence it's called Spring Celebration
Right.
and Plant Sale.
That's right.
Yes.
And this, a new location this year. Y'all done it in the past at Pennington Park, I
right.
believe. And this time it will be at the Dadeville High School parking lot, right there, right outside
Yeah.
downtown Dadeville.
So real good positive change because it's
Yeah.
paved. So if people have walkers or anything or wheelchair, it'll be really easily
Get around.
strollers, anything like that. Lots of good parking.
Yes,
Yeah,
lots of good
lot
parking. There was a
because that's been a
challenge in the past.
Yeah. So it's a good spot. And everybody knows where the high school is.
Yeah, and y'all gonna have food vendors this time.
Oh, yeah.
Is that something y'all had in the past? I don't remember.
We definitely had individual vendors that had a little bit of everything, breads and pastries, but this year it's going to be a little broader than that.
Yeah.
It's you want a hot dog or a hamburger or
We're gonna have
something like that.
And we're gonna have some slushies for the
Okay,
kiddies, for
okay.
the kids to get a slushie.
Yep.
And so it's a good whole family activity. We have children's activities they can make.
And we just looked at the weather for the next several days. We don't know what's going to be the 28th. Good chance it could be the snowing or 85 degrees outside. Welcome to Alabama. What got, same question for both of y'all, if you don't mind.
Sure.
What got y'all involved in this right here? This is such a positive movement. Kathy?
Well, one of my strong connections to my mother was a love of plants.
Really?
And I can remember, spending time with her in the garden, and I'd be in the car with her. We'd be driving my grandma, and she'd have a shovel in the back. We'd be on these county roads in Illinois, and she'd stop. She'd see some plant she wanted to get out and dig it up,
So she has a green thumb.
Yeah.
You have that green thumb.
I try. I try. But I connect with her when I'm out working in the yard. It just gives me a good feeling. So
I've never had anybody explain it like that.
Okay, yeah.
So that encourages you to get out too.
Oh, definitely.
So you see
Yes.
Mama.
Yeah,
See?
so I can see Mama. Yeah.
I was just talking to somebody just this week about their sisters. One of them says that she doesn't have a green thumb, and I think she does. But the other one, she said she can go out into the woods and just pull up just a little bit of a root and go plant it. Not like you're supposed to plant it, just mash it into with your foot, and it just grows like crazy.
Yeah.
What's some of the plants that y'all will have? Or trees?
So that's a great question,
Yes.
and I would say the centerpiece of our plant giveaway is going to be dogwoods.
Oh yeah.
We've had a lot of dogwoods die from disease in Tallapoosa County, so we're going to do what we can to try to help people reestablish some of those, particularly around their yards and that type of thing. But we're going to have some pretty interesting trees. We're going to have some Japanese chestnuts. You can't buy those. Those are pretty hard to get.
Never heard of one.
And,
I've heard of chestnut.
Right.
Now, chestnut tree is not really big around here, or is it?
Well, it can be. It'll grow and do well around here, and it can be both for human consumption and for wildlife.
Right.
So it's a really very interesting tree. I know in having grown up in Alabama, it's kind of special to find them in certain places, but they're very cool trees when you have them.
So a Japanese.
Yes.
So this is
It's different
rare.
than the American chestnut, because the American chestnut, obviously we had a huge blight, and they're still trying to do a lot to try to overcome what ultimately wiped out the American chestnut, but the Japanese chestnut is here for us to
When did
use.
that happen, Don?
Oh goodness, that was back in the 1800s.
Really?
So
really?
It was one of those things, 1800s into the into the early 1900s, and it just wiped out a lot of our native.
I'm gonna go back and let you answer the question about what got you involved. It's just always I love the stories.
So I grew up around agriculture. I would say much the same. My grandfather on my mom's side, and my mom therefore was a big gardener. And I just, it just something that, being close to family and being a part of, what made them happy is, made me happy. And it just came natural. Like you say, I think you indicated that somebody pulled something up and put their foot on it.
Yeah.
That was kind of my mom. It was in her yard was a very, eclectic collection of plants, but it was also a very beautiful place and serene place. You could kind of go and enjoy yourself like that.
Two people coming to mind with everything that y'all saying right here. I grew up on Daville Road here in Alexander City, and I'm 73 years old, so my next door neighbor, it was Eva and Otha Pimpton. We call them Cousin, not cousin, Cousin Eva, cousin Otha. But I remember the trail from their house back to their garden. He had a big garden. But I know when you're talking about this, I think of that trail. I think of him going back there with a long sleeve shirt in 100-degree weather. And now I understand why he had that long sleeve shirt on. Not to protect him, but to get sweat and then cool off. And I think about my mom's mom and dad that lived behind the Watts Curve Market. I remember a huge garden that they had, but that's just the way it was.
Oh, they did, yes.
60 or 70 years ago. Now they also had an outhouse, so it grew things really. It really grew well around there. Have you ever been in an outhouse?
Have I been in one? I have. I have. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They have those up in Illinois too. I live in Illinois. They have those in Illinois too. Yeah.
How long have you been living down in Alabama?
8 years.
8 years. Okay. Yeah. Have you found it a big difference in where you?
I came from. I moved from Illinois to Texas. I was in Texas for 30 years, and then here. So no, not a big difference. A big difference from Illinois, but not a big difference from Texas. But I love it here. I do.
Well, good.
We really love living here.
How can people get involved in the Tallapoosa County Master Gardeners?
We will have a table at the spring celebration, and a lady will be there, and she can take down all your information, and she can then give you'll be sent information. The next class in Tallapoosa County will be starting next January, January of 2027. It alters between Tallapoosa County and Lee County every year.
Oh, really?
And they're held right in the courthouse. There's a classroom in the courthouse, and I just did the class last year. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's 12 weeks, and it's rigorous, especially when you haven't been in school for a while. But I had to make my brain work again, and it was fun.
The way this area, the entire town, I'm going to include Tallapoosa County, the way Tallapoosa County is growing, when I say that, people from Illinois, people from Idaho, people from Michigan, they're coming in here. They like small town USA.
Yes.
Is that kind of what impressed you about this area?
I love living in Dadeville. It is. It's so neat to be in a small town. Everywhere you go, you see somebody you know, and it's just fun. It's such community.
And Dadeville's growing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the downtown area, 34, 49, and 50. In fact, I was just talking to somebody the other day. They said, "Well, I ain't been down there in 10 years." I said, "Well,
you'll be in for surprise."
Yeah, it's amazing, but it's growing in a neat way.
Very positive.
A very positive way. But to get people involved in something like this, that's a very positive.
Very much
positive.
So.
I'd like to add a little bit.
Please.
It's not, we're not just a club in and of ourselves. We have a huge support system behind us. Auburn University, Auburn University Extension.
Tallapoosa County Extension.
Absolutely, Tallapoosa County, Shane, Harris. They are there. There's always questions that we can't ask or answer, but and they're there as kind of our backup. But yet we're there also to help and support them. And it really is kind of a relationship of give and take, and one that enhances not only our knowledge but our sense of community, because as Kathy said, she coming from Texas, I moved here, grew up in Alabama, but moved away, come back here from Virginia. It is really a good way to connect with people that have your own interest.
But what took you to Virginia?
A job.
I love to get nosy out of here.
I tell people I did a lot of things, but I was primarily a lobbyist. I worked for farmers and ranchers through the American Farm Bureau Federation, and my specialty was the Clean Water Act. So living around a treasured lake where we value clean water and all the things that go with that, it's very gratifying to me.
Wow, yeah, I would think so. And there's so many people that want to get involved. They're looking. They don't want to just sit around the house. No. They want to get involved. Right. We want you to get involved.
Definitely.
We'll be right back. Hey, Henderson Tire and Auto, I was leaving here yesterday morning. See, it's right across the road from where we are right here on Highway 22. Well, there's Jesse. He's going out to that rollback. He's got work to do. They also do tires. They do auto repairs. All this right across from Clyde Country 97.5 and WAXC-TV. Go see them today.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and ALD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across Central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Thunderbolt and Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now, let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now, they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
Kathy Loftus is with us out here, Don Parrish, talking about the Master Gardeners, and some things we were during the break you said you want to talk about.
Yes, we have some seminars that will be going on during the spring celebration.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll talk. The first one of them is from Crooked Oaks, which if you haven't heard of Crooked Oaks, that's Coach Dye's estate.
And in real town.
Yeah, well, not a skull. I don't know how to say it.
Notasulga.
I've been there.
Have you been to Opelika yet?
No.
I just had to do that.
That's funny. But anyway, his estate is amazing. If you ever want a nice little trip, and it's a beautiful gardens of Japanese maples and lots of other things, and it's opening there. So a lady from that is going to come and demonstrate how to do grafting. So that's one of the seminars. They are also going to be a vendor to display their wedding venue that they now have on his property. So that's one of the seminars.
Yeah, a couple of others, and I think people would be really interested in this, is one is native azaleas. And if anybody's kind of been around the lake or on the lake, this time of year, really going into the 1st of April, native azaleas are just amazing. They are pretty. We're going to have someone do a seminar and have native azaleas available to people.
Do they bloom longer than regular?
About the same.
Okay.
About the same, but they're
long
different.
enough.
Not long enough. Native azaleas are deciduous. They lose their leaves. But, whereas, the kind of azaleas most people think about are evergreen. And we're also going to have someone talk about nuisance species. If you live around the lake, everybody deals with deer.
Oh, yes.
And, they can be beautiful, but they can also be a challenge for gardeners. So we're going to do a seminar on how to, I won't say control, but let's say manage around nuisance species.
Right.
So, and there may be another one or two that we schedule, but those are going to be really, ways to kind of educate the public.
Very educate. I mean, we had one last year that demonstrated the proper way to plant a tree, and I found out I'd been doing some things wrong.
Oh, really?
Planting,
Not big, not big enough hole.
Yeah,
or too deep. Most people plant trees, try to plant them too deep.
Okay.
Yes, but anyway, it'll be fun. And then we have some children's activities too. So, like I said earlier, this is a great family day activity. We'll have the kids can make a birdhouse. Not birdhouse, bird feeder, excuse me. A little bird feeder. And then they're also going to get to have some seeds that they plant and get to take home and put in their own garden. So there'll be fun little kids activities.
And I think it's good that we do that for our children and our grandchildren.
To let them
see what it's all about. Well, I want to go, we keep talking about the Japanese chestnut and the American chestnut. Ryan, if you don't mind, which one?
Look.
Tell me which one we're looking at right now.
Holy cow.
Oh, my goodness.
This distance, I probably can't, but
it's... They're gorgeous.
They are very beautiful trees, and if I'm sure you've seen the fruit or the nut of those, so it's kind of special.
Okay, Ryan, which one's this? Is this the American or is this the Chinese? Chinese, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty. So that's what we're going to be giving away.
Okay.
Now, what you're going to get is something 12 to 18 inches tall, but it'll grow up to be that.
I want to talk about so is that that's the American?
Okay, so
wow,
those are the ones.
That's a big old shade, too.
Huge.
I hate to do this to you, but can you zero in on a leaf? I'd be interested in seeing what that leaf, because if I'm just riding by, I'm not gonna know that that's an American chestnut. We had some property way back when, and whoever we were buying it from, he knew, like y'all, he knew what, and he pointed out American chestnut. I ain't know. Only thing I know is a pine and an oak and I know they put off a lot of leaves, but the lemon tree and the lime trees seem like they're getting to be more popular planting around here. Is that, are y'all finding that out yourself?
I know people want them.
Yes, I would say at least around my home, my family really enjoys them, and for two reasons. Not only for their fruit, and they are great fruit bearers, and they will bear fruit first year, right out of the box. And you can put them in the ground or leave them in the, put them in a pot. But the cool thing for me is just watching my kids or my grandkids see those plants start from almost nothing or a flower, and then at the end of the season be able to pick a fruit. It is really, again, there's a lot of things you can get kids involved in that are good for them, but gardening is one that is special to me, and it's kind of great to see that.
Did your mom and dad get y'all involved? You said your mom did, but did your mom and dad?
It was for sure my grandfather and my mother were really, and more my mother too, is just a lovely lady that just enjoyed her garden.
But you're
and
right.
I've done it with my grandchildren now. When they come visit me, I always have some plants, and they help me plant them, and every time they come, they want to water them all, and
it's a memory maker.
It is. It definitely is.
And hopefully they'll carry that out.
And they'll do that themselves, right?
Agriculture. That word now, to me, it means something different to me now more than it did 30, 40 years ago, because agriculture is so, okay, here we got the leaves. So,
okay.
So the American is on the left there, and the Chinese, okay, I can.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of difference.
Really,
tall and
really
long
is.
and skinny and.
So y'all be giving away the American.
No,
the Chinese. Okay.
The American ones are the ones that had the blight and are, I guess, still having a hard time.
Yeah, they're doing a lot to try to bring those back through both conventional and also new breeding methods, but they're still battling that.
Right. But the Chinese elm does not get the blight. Not elm, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. The Chinese chestnut does not get the blight.
Shane Harris was out here Monday, and he was, he's full of knowledge. And especially you're getting into that season right now. And we were talking about trees and, the care you have. So when you get these free trees, now you'll have some for sale there too, some plants for sale. You know what kind?
Right here.
We'll
have 60 Myers lemons. No,
yes.
60 Myers lemons.
Okay.
On this list right here.
And some of our vendors are going to have a little bit of everything too. So this is almost, and it's not quite. We don't call it a kind of a home and garden show.
Right.
But we're going to have vendors with all kinds of plants. So if you need gardening, if you have gardening needs, flowers, shrubs,
on this one.
azaleas, those types of things, then, we're going to encourage you to come out.
Right.
And, for a couple of reasons. We want to get to know you.
Yes, sir.
And then ultimately, people are always this time of year ready to start planting things that are going to be beautiful in their gardens. So we're going to have it, hopefully.
We have the flower lady coming, and last year she had a huge just variation of lots of different plants, house plant, outdoor and indoor. The azaleas are going to be for sale, vegetables.
Okay.
Vegetables are going to be for sale, and then different house plants. And then we'll have some other businesses that are bringing pots and containers. We're going to have a landscaping man there to show slides of. He actually did our landscaping at our house, and so he's going to show different slides of landscaping he's done in the past, and then someone selling pine straw and mulch and stones. Yeah.
It's going to be a happening.
Oh, it is.
And
we'll continue. And
that's going to be March the 28th.
28th,
March
correct.
the 28th. We'll be right back. Let me tell you about Glenn Smith. They've been around for a while, and of course, they got specials running all the time at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Of course, they're located in Opelika, Alabama. Smart people from all over the USA shop at Glenn Smith. Online 24/7 at glensmith.com. You are less than an hour away from Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Highway 280 in Opelika.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool. Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne's Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
We have covered a lot of ground. Literally, when I talk about ground, I'm talking about plants and trees. And Don Parrish, Kathy Loftus, thank y'all for coming out here again. And but thank y'all for what y'all doing with all this. Because all I see is master gardeners, Tallahassee County master gardeners growing, and that's what you that's what you want. You want to come grow with us. I guess.
Grow with us. That's right. Yeah. We're talking during the intermission. This is a perfect opportunity, too, for all the people that have just bought homes in the area, especially if you're not from around here, because the soil here, that's the one thing you learn in Master Gardener. It's not dirt, it's soil. The soil here is a lot different, probably, than wherever you move from. And so the living, the planting and the living conditions for plants is different. So you'll learn all that, when you come to classes or come to our event.
March 28th. Dig it, baby.
Dig it.
Y'all have
Dig
a good
it.
day.
Thank you.